Yep, Eagles Web Boxing. Y'all know what it is. I'm back. All right, right. Yeah, looks like the Eagle sound is off. We ready? We ready to roll now? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. If y'all even show up, I'm late, man. This is late show. I don't know. I'll stay on and just jabber on to myself. If none of my people decide to come through, I know I was late. I've been having some serious issues, man. But just thank goodness that I'm able to come on, able to talk to y'all for a minute or two, something like that. Uh, I don't know. I just a lot of people get mad, but they think that I'm like a Earl Spence, uh, you know, lover or something like that, and and it's not even like that. It's not like that at all. It's just that Earl Spence, he just says a lot of stuff. When he ends up saying something, it just ends up being something that I agree with. It just ends up being funny. It just ends up being something that, like I said, it just ends up being something that I agree with, and it just ends up sometimes it's funny. Yeah, it ends up just being funny because a lot of times I'll have a thought about something, and I'll cover this a few times, but I have a thought about something, and I'll tell myself, "Hey, I'm not gonna say that. That's not politically correct." Do we or do we really care about politics or something that's politically correct? I'm not sure that I really even care. But sometimes I don't know why I feel that way. I know some other people feel like, I don't know, they make us sensitive. They make us feel like there's certain stuff that we shouldn't say. Nah, like you shouldn't say that, man. That's not right. But I was gonna do I was gonna just do a clip, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Or I had a lot of other things I was doing, trying to get in touch with this insurance company and the Department of Insurance. I just had a lot of other stuff that was going on, and I could never um, couldn't get through to them the right way. The messages came back. I'm like, what the hell are you? Why are the messages coming back? You get this male Damon or demon. I don't know. I call it a demon because when you can't deliver something, when you know that your mail should, when you know that your email should go through, and you get this thing that says Damon or I call that shit a demon. It's like you're a demon. Why can't it come through? Salute to Derek Bailey out there, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. He said salute to Eagle. And salute brother man at Eagles Wear Boxing. And Bruce is right back at Derek with the salute. Yeah, yeah. I was a little bit late. I've been under a lot of stress lately, man, and I don't even try to go through stress, but I've been going through a lot of straight up BS. And then look what I find. I find this little uh, bracelet that they give us. I don't know if they give us this as veterans, or I don't know if I got this from the natives or for the veterans. But they got an 800 number on it. It says support our veterans, and I just I just picked it up. I don't even know how it ended up in my hand. But Derek Bailey said, "Stoop back to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more." I don't know. Maybe I need it. Maybe I need to call them up or something like that. Say, hey, man, these people stressing me out. They're trying to make me. They're trying to flashback me and have me go into regression and take something out. I don't know. it's kind of it's actually a good thing for you, Derek. It's a good thing for us because it gives us a little bit of, I'm gonna just say leeway. I'm gonna just cold talk this a little bit. Yeah, it gives us a little bit of leeway in certain matters. You know, if we catch ourselves casing up or something, if we catch ourselves casing up, and it could be an advantage to us to a certain extent. It could be an advantage if you understand what I mean. You know, so if we case ourselves up, and then, you know, it depends, because usually if you case yourself up, there's a number behind it. It's usually not, when you case yourself up, there's more than one number behind it. It's usually more than one number. They usually hit you with 4 or 5 numbers so they can say, okay, we get you with the 405, not the 405. What is 405? Burglary? No, we don't catch you with the 405. We just catch you with the 4 or 5. The 4 or 5 is different than the 405, because the 4 or 5, not O, but the 4 or 5 is just like, that's just to make you think, it's to unsettle you, to make you, you know, think, well, hey, that's quite a bit. You know what I mean? Because you always think, as a person, you always think, you know, one thing at a time. It's not like that in law. It's not like that in the court of law. It's not like that. It's not one thing at a time. It's 4 or 5 at a time, or sometimes more than that. The ones that really get dumbfounded is when they find a 19 on their precious papers. They're like, wait a minute, 19. Because then the plea automatically takes the strike with it. It's a strike. It automatically, when you get high numbers like that on your paperwork, it's automatically going to be a strike out there. But anyway, I wanted to, so the Errol Spence, and people always think, oh, you always riding Errol Spence. I don't like none of these fighters. You know what I mean? I don't even like Errol Spence no more. I just like some of the stuff he talks about, but not all these fighters they're undesirable. To a degree, they're undesirable, even if you're a boxing fan. Like I said, I'm gonna end up doing I'm telling you, Eagles Web beach volleyball. It's coming up. Don't be surprised if I do a late show with beach volleyball, talking about, half-hour show or whatever. We just talk about whatever. It might get longer than that. But one thing he said that made a lot of sense, because this was what I was going to talk about. Derek Bailey, answer this question: why in the hell was Ramirez in there fighting Bivol? What the hell was he? What was he doing? Did he show up to the fight today yet? Did Ramirez show up to the fight? Somebody let me know if Ramirez showed up to the fight yet. He fought Bivol, supposedly. Did he show up to the fight yet? That's all I want to know. If somebody can give me the information on that and where I can tune in to find out that he actually showed up for the fight, somebody please let me know. Did he show up for the fight finally? Errol Spence was clowning him like, somebody, they sent you to the Shark Tank with your padded up make-believe record, man. If this dude did not look so amateurish to me, to where he didn't even look like an amateur. He looked like, to me, and people going to get mad at me. You can get mad if you want to. If you say the wrong thing, I'm going to do something to you. I'm going to throw your ass up out of here. But he looked like it was his first fight. I'm sorry, he looked like it was his first fight. Bivol was like making him like, come on, I wish you would. He looked at him like, come on, throw some kind of, like, throw 1 or 2 punches. Throw a combination at me, and then he hit him with a 5-piece. I'm like, Bivol ain't no joke, man. I said it before, just like Aaron Pryor. These guys that rely on that 1-2, they should be easy to beat, but if you're not intelligent enough, you're not going to beat them. Because no matter what you're throwing, if you think about it, a 1-2 is more effective than a 3-4 or a 1-3. Or a 3-5, whatever, how you want to look at it. However your coach calls those numbers out, a 5-6, whatever. A 1-2 is just, those are what it is. It boils down to those being such basic punches that if you got the basics down, that's what they always tell you. If you got the basics down, you can work off of that. But if somebody's just using basics on you constantly, what do you do? You have everything you throw has to be a counter. But if they land a 1-2 and you counter, I mean, you miss a 1-2. They land a 1-2, you miss a 1-2. They land a 1, you're still gonna lose. So how do you break that down? Should I teach you? How do you take away a 1-2? You really can't take away a 1-2. You could take away, usually you could take away a jab, but then that still leaves you with that number 2. You try to take away a jab. How do you take away a jab? Getting your jab there first. Let's dig down to the body. Floyd was good at that, at taking your 1-2 away by going down and, sticking your ass to the body hard enough to make you forget. So to make you be like, oh shit, this 1-2 is effective, but I'm gonna get caught in the body every once in a while. So drop down and get that body. Back up to get that body. Let him 1-2. See, a lot of ways to 1-2. Block. You can block a 1-2. Here comes the 1. Boom. Here comes the 2. Boom. You can go underneath a 1-2. But you got to come back. Body. Boom, boom, boom. There's always something. It's going to be an opposite reaction. It's going to be a counter action. But Ramirez, where the hell was you at, though? What the hell was I watching? I don't even know what I watched. Somebody gave you 3 rounds. Where'd they get 3 rounds? I heard the announcers. I turned the volume up. The announcers was talking about they had it 2-2 after 4. I'm like, what's 2-2? Where'd he get 2 from? Oh, some of the rounds were close. Which rounds was close? Somebody write down the rounds that was close. Somebody give me that. Yeah, Derek said they thought he was ready. We know he hadn't been fighting anyone. Yeah, that's what. Please, who picked him? I mean, my whole chat, even Gil Coles came in late and said, hell no. I think Gil Coles was like, no, Bivol. Everybody's like, Bivol. They was like, look, okay, two subjects. 2 subjects, Derek, today. 2 subjects, okay? I'm not going to keep y'all all day, but 2 subjects today. So that's the number 1 subject. The number 2 subject is related. Is where in the hell is all this Mexican-style fighters? Who are they? Who are the Mexican-style fighters today? Who are the Mexican-style fighters today? And anytime De La Hoya go, oh yeah, go in there demonstrating how you beat somebody or what you got to do, his fighter always get their ass kicked. I seen De La Hoya in the pre-fight talking about, Ramirez. De La Hoya, shut your ass up. And I used to like you, De La Hoya. You was a good champ. You was pretty decent champ. Not good, but you was a pretty decent champ. You couldn't really beat the real ones. Everybody found that out. You used to hit hard and had good jab, but you couldn't beat. You was too stiff. They should have known. They should have seen that shit coming. Because even though they gave you a gift against Pardonell Whitaker, he whooped your ass. He whooped your ass. Bernell Hopkins whooped your ass. Pacquiao whooped your ass. Floyd whooped your ass. Shane whooped your ass a couple of times. So they just effed your whole resume. Those brothers messed your resume up. If it wasn't for them brothers, you might have been undefeated. Oh yeah, Tito Trinidad too though. So, but you might have been undefeated. Yeah, you got your ass whooped quite a few times. But they had you all hyped up. So we know. Oh wow. Well, see, here's the point too though, is that we'll talk about this, but we're not going to let you escape. Because there's a lot of things on the line also. I got other questions, even though we're talking about that. Derek Bailey, what is a weight bully now then? Uh-oh. Is that what you're going to do? Somebody's going to go, well, let me hear the well-us. For you people that like to rush in here and rush your ass back out, let me hear the this and that. Let's hear it. What's a weight bully now then? I guess you can't call somebody a weight bully. Especially when you have Floyd fighting heavier fighters for Canelo. Heavier fighters, yeah, all the weight bully stuff. Yeah, Canelo's trying to be great. Okay, well, what happened? Ramirez is trying. What was Ramirez trying to be great? we're going to shred the stories. We're going to shred all these old narratives to pieces. At least we're going to tear it up a little bit. Maybe not completely to pieces, because somebody's always going to have an argument for the other side. Yeah. But Derek again said, I guess they was hoping he could stop the Canelo fight, but Canelo doesn't want to see Bivol again. No, he don't want to see. No, Bivol is going to knock his ass out this time. Because he already done felt what Canelo can do. Canelo ain't going to come up with no extra power and nothing like that. And Canelo is not that intelligent of a fighter like everybody thinks he is. He just keeps doing the same thing over and over until you get tired of him doing it and you try something new. Then he catches you. He's just too plain, too basic, no special effects, no nothing. It's not enough. He can fight, but if you got his number, then you just got his number. He's not going to beat you. He would never beat Floyd. He would never beat Bivol. Bivol said he's not a priority. He said he wants to unify. You're not a priority. Because he's looking past you, Canelo. He already done felt, he's laughing at you after the fight like, you wasn't really shit. Because you wasn't shit. He's just he's a champion with his chin up. And I know he's looking at Ramirez like Ramirez was garbage. He knew he was garbage before he got in the fight with him. That's why he started piecing him up like, yeah, you garbage. And so back to what Earl Spence was saying. Earl Spence said that they took your manufactured ass and put you in a Shark Tank. In other words, they're letting you know that you expendable. Like your 44 and old must go. And it did, quickly. You must have seen that old leaving after the first couple of rounds. You must have said, oh, I'm not going to be undefeated today. You must have seen that. Yeah, you will get hit with one or the other unless you're, Zerto. Yeah, Zerto get hit with two, 3 pieces. Yeah, that's the point, Derek, right there. That's that part right there. Derek said, yeah, you get hit with one or the other. That's it. Because if you think about it, you got a perfect 1-2. Aaron Pryor used to get hit with all kinds of shit, but guess what? That 1-2 would still be coming at you. Like, it's like 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. It's like, I'm telling you what it's like. It's like a bag drill on you. How do you stop a bag drill? Because if you're think about it, you're the trainer holding the bag. How does he stop it? He doesn't really stop it. He just like turn. He'll turn the bag like, oh shit, because he know what side the punches is coming to. So either you could do the washing machine all day. You could do the washing machine. You could do the washing machine or the pat down. But how many rounds do you win doing this shit? How many rounds do you do doing this shit? After a while, your shoulders and shit is going to get tired of being held up like that. How long can you do that, Bruce? I don't know. Derek Bay said, yeah, first 4 rounds and the last 2 were close. Okay, all right, they was close. I don't know. Derek say, psych. You don't know how they was close. At least De La Hoya was willing to fight. Can't say that today. Yeah, he was willing to go in there and get his ass whooped. But there's always somebody there to whoop your ass. You guys always talk. And see, I'm not going to jump on anybody for their ethnicity or their belief or nothing like that. But you guys need to chill with the whole Mexican style this and Mexican style that. Because you guys end up with 1 or 2 fighters that hold on to a Mexican style and do pretty good. Until they... you may have one that makes it all the way through boxing. You have one, Salvador Sanchez, right? But you are not going... The likelihood of you getting one that's just going to go undefeated, Canelo, you got to realize Canelo's not undefeated. How many losses Canelo got? Like 3? See, how many losses should Canelo have right now? Think about it. Everybody talking about Hall of Famers and stuff, but how many losses should he have? Be honest. If you're honest, how many losses should Canelo have by now? Just think about it. But the reason this happens to you is because you're taking the narrative with you of the whole Mexican pride shit and all that. Stop it. You better find out the history of the real history of Mexico. Even throughout your celebrations like Cinco de Mayo, find out what the hell Cinco de Mayo really is. Who was that really about? Was that about all Mexicans? Who was it? Whose day was that? Or was that the brown skin, the darker brown skin Mexicans, the ones that was down there? You guys need to do your real history before you start talking about all this pride and all this stuff, and find out who you really are. Because no matter what country you are in, there's always a group of people there that are overlooked. No matter what country you're in, China, Japan, Philippines, South America, there's always a group of people. Why is that? And people think it was separate here, like there wasn't a group of people here that were the same. Derek said he didn't use Mexican stuff. He said 7 or 8. What was he doing? Yeah, but what's he doing though? What was he doing, Derek? What style? What style did he come? Derek said he should have lost 7 or 8 fights, but what style? Derek, what style should he have came in? What style should he have used? Did he? Did he just believe the hype too much? Yeah, Mexican style all the way, buddy. I know they sound like a Mexican. Well, Mexicans can sound any way they want to, just like anybody else. We can sound country. We can sound down south, deep down south. We can sound Texas. We can sound, any way we want to. East Coast, West Coast, whatever. We've been around there. We can expose and we talk like everybody. You know what I mean? So if I go to New York, I can talk like them. If I go to Jersey, I talk like them. If I go to Chicago, I talk like them. If I go to L.A., I talk like them. No matter where I go, I can talk. Texas. Mine. That's how they say Maine in Texas. Mine. Oh, man. I had one of my friends. His name was, he was from Texas. Oh, mine. He used to always be, oh, man. Yeah. But however we look at it, when you hype a person up, the main thing there is that you hype the person up. I was expecting, the way that they were saying, they almost had me. Even though we knew it wasn't no fights, we know he didn't have no fights, Derek, but they almost had me. They almost had me on the hype train. I would have ended up on the troll train with the rest of them. Sanchez didn't use Mexican style. Sanchez is going there and whoop your ass. That's it. He used the whoop your ass style, whooping your ass. That's it. He was great at getting like counter shots. He was great. The thing about his offense was great, and his defense and countering was still good. He didn't just sit there and just take a battering. Who's going to just sit there and take a battering? I'm not saying he didn't get in some club fights, but for the most part, he didn't sit there and just take a battering. But I just don't get the whole thing. I just want to know who this person is. I posed a few questions to everybody. I posed the question, who is the fighter now with this great Mexican style? Who is he? Who is this fighter with the great Mexican style? Who is he? I want to know this fighter with the great Mexican style fighter. I want to know who they are. It should be a list of them, all the champs. It should be like, how many champs are there this Mexican right now? They got the great Mexican style. Is it like 20 of them? It should be at least 20 of them the way y'all talking. The way y'all talking, they just dominate the whole sport. How many got in light heavyweight? How many Mexican champions they got at light heavyweight? How many they got at heavyweight? How many champions they got at heavyweight? Okay, what about cruiserweight? How many they got? Oh, shit. How many they got? Okay, let's go welterweight. How many they got? Okay, let's go junior welterweight. How many they got? Okay, let's go up a little bit. Okay, how about 154? How many they got? Oh, shit. None there either. How many they got at 160? Stop it. Stop. Stop playing with me and Derek. We ain't playing with y'all. Y'all think people playing? We don't be playing. We could play, but we ain't playing with y'all with all this, man. Y'all, what? Stop feeding us all this shit. That's old. That old news, old narrative, and nobody's going with that shit. Ramirez, I'm still waiting for you to show up for your fight. Ramirez, you got to fight. On what? The 4th? When do you have a fight? You got to fight on what was the 5th? You got to fight, brother. You got to fight on the 5th. November the 5th. Oh, my bad. It's passed already. But you got to fight, brother. Oh, you had to fight. What happened? What happened to you? What happened? De La Hoya, they didn't have you. You wasn't ready. And I'm going to tell you the sad part about it, brother. You a Mexican-style fighter. Okay, but let me tell you what I seen that was sad. What's sad is your ass came in as a heavyweight. You came in as a heavyweight fighting a light heavyweight. You came in as a heavyweight and got your ass whooped. I mean, you got that stiff back leg like De La Hoya used to have. That De La Hoya used to be fight stiff like that. But he could get fluid though. He was always flat-footed. Never could move his feet. That's why certain fighters was whooping his ass, because he was flat-footed. Because he was relying on nothing but power. But you see how you came in and you was relying on power and you was just eating 1-2s. Matter of fact, you was eating 1, 2, 3, 4s. Matter of fact, some of the combinations that he finished off on your face was the same combinations he was throwing at Canelo, but he just decided, hey, I can finish up on you. And so he was finishing your ass up with a couple. You come back and throw a couple. He said, okay, you throwing a couple. I'm going to throw 5, 6. Whatever you throw, I'm going to throw double whatever you throw. I don't even know why they was making it seem like the fight was competitive. All was competitive fight. No. Oh, can he overcome the weight difference? Man, come on. Wasn't no weight difference. There was a skill set difference, and that's all it was to it. Bivol whooped your ass. And I'm hoping for Bivol. Bivol needs to go ahead and go undefeated. Don't matter. He need to go 50-something and 0. Knock Floyd's ass off. I'm hoping he knock Floyd's ass off the pedestal and go 50-something and 0. Shut Floyd's ass up. Then that GOAT shit, then you had to shut your ass up, huh? Yeah, but he has to fight a lot to get that, though, because I don't know exactly what his record is. I know he hasn't lost no fights, but he got to get a lot of fights in. But anyway, we know that Ramirez wasn't going to do it. And I'm talking bad about you. I'm not talking bad about you. I'm just asking when you're going to show up to fight. I'm going by my observation. My observation is you was getting pieced up. My observation is that you didn't bring that Mexican style like everybody was talking. Oh, you gonna bring that Mexican style? Okay, oh shit, Mexican style. And I don't want to be mean and nothing like that, because you guys, it's good that I have my brother in here that I'm talking with him, because if not, then you guys will end up saying something wrong to me, and then I end up telling you what Mexican style really is. And then you're not going to like that. Then it's going to be all racism and this hate speech or whatever, but it's not. Because I'll tell you what Mexican style really is. I just had some Mexican style. I just had some. I got a twisted sense of humor sometimes. What can I say? Mexican style? But my question again is, when is you going to show up, Ramirez? When are you showing up? Me and Derek want to know. Inquiring minds want to know when you going to show up for the Bivol fight. You gave a O up. You gave an O up quicker than a hen to give up an egg, man. Here you go. You're 44-0 versus 20-0. 44-0 versus 20-0, and now see what you made everybody understand is that all your padded ass record was nothing but bums. Sorry. Cameron went out there and got that unanimous decision. McCaskill. And Morrell, devastating. 12 round with the K to the F to the O. KT. F, oh my bad. And Barrett, I thought you was going to do something. Rakhimov got your ass up out of there, right? And Rosario and Mendoza. I don't know. A lot of people had, some people might have had Rosario, but, we had to stick with the American on that one. And Gallimore, he lost a unanimous one. those are something. So we do got some. We got fights coming up on the 11th though, which is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to my brother out there, Derek Brady, in advance, because we never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Anyway, got Ball, Rubio. Let me see. Did Rubio lost last time? God, I can't even remember. We'll figure this out. Bateson and Masad, Samba, Brett Friday. I can't even remember these guys, man. Garcia and Adelaide. I think I'm gonna go with Adelaide. I think so on that one. And I'm probably gonna have to go with Limk, Hakali, Hanali. I think I'm gonna have to go with him. I always butcher names. That's good. That's my job, is to butcher everybody's names. And I don't know what they're doing. I think they're... Is this true, Derek, or is this like a throwback? Is this something... I don't know, because I don't remember Barrera fighting at 155. At not 155, at 168. And Ricky Hatton, I think, are they just bullshitting? Are they really? Is this a real fight, or is this some shit? KO technical, because I don't know, and it looks like it's true. Ricky Hatton needs some money, and is back in there again. So one thing I can say about that is that will be very interesting, and we will just have to see how that goes, because that's something that is totally unexpected for me, and I didn't hear any news. Sorry, I'm supposed to keep up in the loop. I was not. I was out of the loop, and I didn't know. And I think Derek Beatty said he hadn't heard about it either. So I don't know. Yep, Derek said does. But Derek said I was arguing with a dude the other day, and he said, and I quote, Floyd would beat Sugar Ray Robinson's ass. God, the people are dumb. But what they don't understand is Sugar Ray Robinson didn't take ass whoopings. He was gonna be out there throwing some hard shit at Floyd like the whole time, and that shell shit would have just got his body tore up. Ray would have knocked the wind out of his ass. I'm telling you, Ray didn't. He didn't care about you shelling up. If you shelled up, all you was doing is taking some hooks. He didn't care about your speed, because he was just that much. He was just that fast too. Yeah, Derek said I haven't heard of that. I heard that he was working out and wanted to fight again. No, it's scheduled, brother. I just read it right now. It's scheduled. And that's what had me bugging out right now. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Yeah. They fighting in Manchester. Him and Barrera. Because remember, you heard Barrera was coming back, right? That should be a good fight, man. Somebody gonna get hurt bad in that fight. Barrera ain't no joke. I remember when Barrera beat your boy up. Not necessarily your boy, but I remember he beat your boy up, though. Your boy they had hyped up. They hyped him up all big and shit. Yeah, this is the kid here. Yeah, wasn't he Ahmed? Ahmed got that ass whooped. he got his ass spanked. And I guess now Floyd gonna fight Alatunji, which I didn't even hear about this one either. He fighting. See what I told you guys before, Derek. I said this over a year ago. I said watch out for the Saudi Arabia. I told everybody to watch out. I said that's gonna be that's gonna be our new mecca for boxing. They gonna take over the shit. The reason they gonna take over, because all this fighting about promotions and money and shit like that, they don't care. They throw money away. They got billions. They not losing no money, because the asses they got to sit down in those seats over there is paying all kinds of money. They gonna pay enough that they gonna cover everything over there. And this is what I was saying. I said that back during towards the Devil's Deception in the Desert in December. I had said that. The 4Ds, the quad D, I brought this out. But nobody pay attention to Eagle. Oh, Eagle don't know shit. Because I say I don't know shit don't mean that. I'm not saying that in a sense that, oh, I really don't know shit. Not like that. I'm saying it in the sense that, who knows? I mean, but really, who knows? I try to give my perspective. That's it. That's all I can do. I can just give my perspective on it. That's it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. But you're always going to get in an argument with somebody there because these guys don't know shit about boxing. They really don't know shit. They really think that Floyd at any era would just be unbeatable. These guys were smarter. They got more ring savvy. They wasn't going to fight Floyd because we know that Floyd was, even though Floyd talked shit during a couple of fights where you hear Floyd say, stop crying and fight. Floyd was a fucking crybaby too. When he got when he got bit, he was crying like a little bitch. He bit me. He was acting like a little hoe. So back then they was even dirtier. Padded gloves, they would have done some shit to Floyd. They would have been elbowing his ass in his throat or something. Believe me, they would have broke the shell by breaking his ass. Worse than headbutting. He would have been getting some shit. He was low blows. He'd have been getting hit while the ref got distracted. All kinds of shit, He would have had to go through the whole shit like the rest of them fighters had to go through back in the day. So when you think back in the day was easier fights, you better think again. Even those long-ass, boring fights, the reason they fought like that because they knew that somebody had to get knocked the fuck out. That's what y'all don't get. They knew somebody had to get knocked out. You don't come out firing and shit and mess around and get clipped yourself. Everything you throw got to be hard. You got to be defensive like, okay, I'm going to keep hitting your ass with 1 or 2 of these for 50 rounds and see how long your ass can stay up. Stop it. Y'all stop playing all these boxing games like y'all know. You don't freaking know. You don't know. But shout out to Hatton. If you out there at 44 and you fighting Barrera at 44, you looking, I don't know if you trying to go out in front of your kids, but that's a good fighter to fight if you want to go out in front of your kids because he damn sure will put your ass to sleep. He will definitely put your ass out. Yeah, Derek said exactly. And 6-ounce gloves too. Yeah, 6-ounce gloves. Yep. This is because of Floyd. Man, he wants to do exhibitions now. Everybody gonna do. That's where the money is now. And I blame Bud, and I kind of blame Earl, but I blame Bud more than anybody. Here's why. You can get mad at me if you want to. I blame Bud because Bud is on the list. Bud is the pound for pound champion in boxing, the total of boxing. He's supposed to control this shit. He's supposed to headline anything he can headline. He's supposed to fight 2 or 3 times a year. He should be headlining anywhere. Oh, y'all fighting over in Dubai? Let me get my management team, get me a fight together over there. Even if I don't get Earl. Where y'all fighting in Vegas? Let me get my management team together, my promotion team together, and we fighting in there. I'm Bud. Instead of talking all that shit to Earl, you supposed to be like, I'm Bud. Now I'm pound for pound. What? I'm pound for pound. I should be on every ledger. You got to let announcers know. You got to let old media know. You got to let new media know. But I'm not your PR guy. I'm just saying. So I blame you. I blame Canelo. You and Canelo, y'all pretty close for the blame. I blame AJ. But all 3 of y'all. Y'all the 3 horsemen. I need a 4th guy. Who else can I blame? And Tyson Fury too. Because Tyson Fury, you demand money. You can't make money without certain fighters. None of you can make money without certain fighters. That's the hope. All of you. Even Canelo. It's just because you got Canelo, if you wouldn't have got that contract from the jump, you wouldn't be making shit. With some of the fights you have, you wouldn't be making nothing talking about you want payday. No, you want payday. Because we know you just effed off your, like I said, you and Hearns, y'all's asses and y'all ain't in the best the best eyes and best light right now. So stop it. Derek said that's facts. They waste that kind of money. They used to make fights in the U.S. 100. Yeah, man, please. That's nothing to them. They could take over the whole shit. They could take over boxing. They gonna have everybody moving over to Saudi just to train for fighting and everything. Just fight over there. And you can make money off exhibitions over there too. They might as well. If I was hanging, I'd do that. If I couldn't get no fights, man, I'd go over there and fight some exhibition fights, man. After that, get paid. I get paid, get racks. Not even regular racks, man. You talking about 1 million racks. Come on. Go over there and get, 100,000 racks. Or more. Something like that. Man, I'm just saying. We suffer. But as soon as we start suffering, like I said, that's when we change over to beach volleyball, damn it. Derek said that's facts. Oh, yeah, I read that. I tried to explain that to him. They were on the job back then. Fought frequently. Everyone was in shape. Yeah, fighting 3 or 4 times in a month. Yeah, he said little ass mittens for gloves. Yeah. Keith versus EJ is happening, man. That's right. Keep your hands up like you don't know. Don't get me caught up in this bullshit hype about Keith versus EJ. Do you got the flyer? You already know how I do it in here. Y'all put that flyer so I can put that shit up. Huh? Email me the flyer so I can put it up. Oh, by the way, brother, my number changed too, though. I'm going to email you. I got to give you my other number. My number changed, man. I don't have the same number like I used to have. Yeah, but I got an up north number. Bud doesn't know how to promote and has no business. Derek keeps Derek always. That's your favorite sentence, Derek. Derek be running that sentence off like nothing. Derek talk about that shit so much. Derek said, "Yeah, Bud don't know how to promote." He just like on that. So if somebody say something stupid, Bud don't know how to promote. I can hear Derek now. Bud don't know how to promote this. Yeah, god dang, brother. People don't understand how tough those dudes were back then. Man, please. That's like trying to fight your father or something. My father is smaller than me. You think I'm gonna sit there? You think I'm gonna sit there and try to throw hands with him and shit? And knowing he used to knock out Big Man, he used to knock the biggest motherfuckers out on the block on the street. He used to knock their ass out. That's at Jersey. He used to knock their ass smooth. They're sleeping. He put people to sleep. For real. I guess I gotta go to sleep. I wasn't even tired. Yep. Put your ass down. Our grandpa? Oh, man, please. Grandfather about 6'9" or something like that. Old man strength. Let me see. Probably pushing like the high 200s or low 300s. With the Superman type of strength. With that shake your hand and crush your whole hand for like it's crushed for a month. Your shit's beating. Like, oh shit, while I shake his hand, your shit's like still feel blood rushing through your hand after they crushed your hand. Oh, you had a nice shake on you. Somebody tell you got a nice handshake and your whole hand is like crippled. Like your shit's been in a vice, your fingers and shit is all like this, like your fingers like this for like 2 weeks after shaking old country strong ass people. But people gotta understand, you gotta get off of this whole city shit, because the whole city shit, what'll happen is I'll start hurting your feelings when you start talking about all this city stuff. You know, you say all the city champions, no, country boys have always been the champs. Sorry. The ones from the country have always been the champs. I'm sorry about that. Where you think Joe Louis actually come from? Where you think he got his start from? Yeah, he fought up in Detroit, but that's not where he comes from. It's not where he comes from. Joe Frazier, where you think he got his start? He don't come from Jersey. He don't come from Philadelphia. Stop it. Muhammad Ali. Where you think he got his start? The country boys. Country. Sugar Ray Robinson. Same thing. Country. They wasn't from New York. Y'all better try to figure it out. Deontay Wilder. Come on. George Foreman. You have to keep going? Huh? Do I have to keep going? I'm not saying none of them, but the majority of them ain't from these big ass cities. I'm telling you, the most of them, they're not from these big cities. Not the biggest cities. And Detroit is not a huge city. I'm talking about like you would figure everybody be from Philly and New York and Boston, somewhere around there. But they're not. They didn't grow up. Even Marvin Hagler, nope. Sorry. Wrong choice. That's not where he was from. He didn't grow up in the huge city and still ended up in Brockton. Y'all got to think. Jack Johnson, nope. Not even Houston. Somewhere about the same population, probably like Cleveland, Texas, or something like that. I forgot the exact name. But stop. Stop it. Stop it. Even Sugar Ray Leonard, Palmer Park, right? Aaron Pryor, right? Cincinnati, right? So stop. They not from these huge cities. They not from like LA. They not from New York. They country boys that just learned how to whoop some ass. A lot of them did come out of Detroit though. That just shows you what Detroit was about. Detroit was about whooping some ass. And you get mad if you want to. I'd rather have a fighter that's fighting Detroit style than Mexican style, because I have Mexican style. I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is no more. I don't know what it is. Somebody got to school me on it, because I don't see this Mexican style fighter. I don't see him. Because the one that was supposed to be fighting Mexican style got the dog shit beat out of him. And I'm not talking about Ramirez. I'm talking about right before when Bivol beat Canelo up. You getting hit with 25 shots. That's Mexican style. Get your stupid ass out of here. Tell somebody else that old dumb shit. I'll send your ass up out of here telling me that getting hit with a 25 piece is Mexican style. Stop. Well, he took the punches. No. They wasn't that hard. He was just bag drilling your stupid ass. Like you want some more of that. You don't want no more of that. You fronting. So is Mexican style fronting now? Is that what it is? Don't start me. I'm trying to get somebody. I'm trying to bait somebody in that somebody can drop down into the comments and start saying some stupid shit. I don't even want them blocked. I just want to tear into them. That's it. I don't even want them blocked. If they drop down and decide they want to say something, because it's just me and my brother talking right now. Ain't nobody else in here. That y'all always get scared when you come through. Y'all don't want to say nothing. You didn't say nothing. Just say it. Let's have a dialogue about it. Derek said, right. Yeah. Derek again said, yeah, I haven't shook anyone's hand like that in a long time. Feel like your hand been broken. And then it's sore for a few days afterwards. Yeah, hell yeah, your shit be sore. I didn't even see this one brother coming, man. So this old country dude. I don't know where he's from. He's from somewhere in your area, somewhere in probably South Carolina or somewhere. Man, because he came out with the hard. Anytime they have the hand open like that, you in trouble. And he came with it fast, you know what I mean? He came with the and I knew my shit was crushed. I'm like, oh, my shit about to get crushed. And it ain't like I ain't got no power. I just don't have my shake. I don't shake people's hands like that. I do a firm shake. Like I'll shake your shit like, what's up, brother? I'll shake it firm, but I don't try to. And the worst ones is the ones that be throwing hay bales and shit all day, or picking watermelons, or in construction. Motherfuckers is on that jackhammer all day. That one, the one that's doing that, the one that does that jackhammer, when he grip your hand, your shit feel like brittle. What that shit? What the pretzels? Your shit feel like pretzels and shit. He just, yeah, nice to meet you. Like I said, you can't even shake nobody else's hand after that. Your shit like this. Your fingers is all like you doing the peace. It look like you doing the peace and the middle finger at the same time. Like, yeah, brother, thanks for crushing my shit. I try that on some youngsters though. Every once in a while I do that shit. Damn, you got a grip on you. Every once in a while you got to do youngsters like that. If they give you a regular handshake, if they don't come up with some kind of, some old kind of dap and some shit, I really don't know how to shake anymore. All I know how to do is give regular handshakes. Or the fake brother hug shit, the one where you go like this and do the shoulder bump. That's about it. I do that one. I do a regular shake and I do that one sometime. But most of them I just hug my people like this. I said, bring that shit in, man. Give me my hug, man. Let's be real about it. You know what I mean? I just give my hug up. You know what I mean? I don't have to say no stupid shit. Oh, no homo. You ain't got to be a homo to hug your brother. Y'all done took the game and twisted it. It's not even a game no more. It's stupidity. When you can't hug your brother, you in bad shape. You hug the shit out your enemy. Oh, come here, sir. But you can't hug your brother. Get your dumb ass away from me. Because I will slap the dog shit out you myself. Really. For real. And I'm not even that type of person. Everybody, I'm known for slapping the shit out of somebody. But people think that's what I do, but I don't. I don't like to. I won't do that. I had somebody say, you gonna slap me? I said, no, I ain't gonna slap you. Then I slapped the shit out of them. No, I'm just kidding. No. I do that, and I never done that for humiliation. I did that for, just to show you, just don't be disrespectful. I never did it for, humiliate nobody. It is horrible. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't humiliate nobody. But back again. Ramirez, where in the hell are you at? Ramirez, you have a fight scheduled for 11/5/2022 with Bivol. Where in the hell are you? Are you going to take that fight? You're 44-0. Are you going to take that fight? We're waiting for you to take the fight. Because I watched that shit. That shit looked like an exhibition on one side. I was like, what the hell? He's all heavy-footed and shit. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, dude? You ain't even never going to get in position to throw no good combinations the way you are with your heavy-ass feet, your heavy-ass stance. And you in there slow and lumbering. Then you're a big ass heavyweight up in there, and you fighting this light heavyweight, and he just piecing you up. Bivol was putting hands all over that board. I was like, what? Why is this? How was this fight made? How did you get to 44-0? That's the bigger question. And like I said, I might have to listen to it a little bit. Okay, let's see. Let's get ourselves in trouble, Derek. Let's get ourselves in trouble in the Eagles web. We'll just do it for a second. I'll just read it. Oh yeah, I can read it. I don't have to watch the fight. Okay, so let me turn this off. I don't have to read it. We're good. I mean, I don't have to play it because I don't think they actually have his words in there anyway. So that's cool. It's cool that they don't. But anyway, I'm looking at one of Earl's responses. Earl said, he said they threw that built up record right in the Shark Tank, and he said, laughing out loud. And that's Earl I guess that's Earl on Twitter. Said they threw him in the Shark Tank. A built up record. So, if you look at it, was Earl hating? Somebody can say, oh, Earl just hating, man. So was Earl hating? Or was Earl telling us the truth? Because if I looked at the damn fight, it looked like to me Earl's telling the truth that he wasn't hating. That you built up. Your shit's built up. Your record was built up. You got in there and got your ass whooped. And like I said, I think, salute to Gil. I think Gil was in here too. I think Gil was in here the same day that all of us was going for Bivol. We was like, oh, hell no. Ramirez, you went in there and got your ass. With your Mexican style, I don't even know. You left your Mexican style. You left any style. He had no style. He didn't even have a Mexican style. He had zero style and brought his ass in there and got that ass whooped. You just got your ass. You signed up just to get an ass whooping. You could have fought somebody else and kept your O. You damn sure wasn't about to get no championship. You could have just kept your O and fought another bum and got paid probably close to what you could have fought a couple of more bums. But you got in there and fought somebody and got that ass whooped. They're crying. Oh, he can Gil Cole. He said after Keith beat EJ, should he fight Bud or Black Prime Showtime for Undisputed? What y'all think? I don't think about it. I can't think about him winning against EJ. I can't think about EJ winning against him. What you need to do is you need to hit my email up, EaglesWebBoxing, just like it's spelled there, at gmail.com. You need to hit that up and send me the poster. Because I need to see the poster first. Derek say, strategically, yeah. Derek said, salute at Gil Coles, and Gil Coles right back at Derek Beatty with the 100. Yeah, Derek Beatty said on Showtime, but Gil Coles, he said no, he was speaking facts, not even the sparring session. Yeah, that's the worst thing about it. Is see Derek Beatty brought the shit up. I didn't even bring it up, so y'all don't even try to get at me. You know what I mean? Y'all don't get mad at me. Derek is the one that Derek brought the shit up because Derek said that it wasn't even a sparring session. It wasn't. It was probably one of the worst performances I've seen for a championship fight that I'd never seen, but without a knockout. But just like it was just like a boxing lesson. Like, come in here and I'm just gonna put hands on you and you're gonna look stupid out here. You're gonna look like what Earl just said, a built up champion. You just got built up. No. But Gil's bringing out something about Earl's girl put out a video. No, I didn't see it. I don't even know where it was at. I don't keep up. I don't watch that stuff, Gil. A lot of times, the information that I get when it comes from fighter, because I do follow. I follow Haney. I follow EJ, but I never see none of their stuff. Every once in a while, their stuff will pop up. Like I'll see Haney sometimes praying. I'll see him with a stack of money, and I'll see him with some watches or something like that, and I'll just click off of it. And every once in a while, I'll see him sparring. But I never get any good news when anybody I follow. I think I'm even following Deontay Wilder, but I don't know if I'm still following him. But I don't get any information. A lot of times, right before I do my show, or a day before, or the same day, I'll come in and I'll see some stuff. I'm like, okay, I could use that. We could talk about that. But the reason I wanted to talk bad about Ramirez, which I didn't really want to talk bad about him, is like, why were you fighting Bivol? I just don't get it. How come Bivol wasn't fighting for all the belts? I mean, what was your objective to fight Bivol? Was you just showing, I could fight for a champ? You were just so you could say you fought. You can tell your kids, that you fought for a championship. That's the only reason you fought. It wasn't nothing there. You brought nothing to the table. Zero. Only thing you brought to the table was gloves. Yeah, Gil Cole said EJ got a problem looking bad out here. Bivol show what he did to Canelo wasn't a fluke. Yeah. And that's all he did. Derek, this is what Ramirez ended up doing. He ended up helping Bivol solidify his job on Canelo. Because he made it seem like, I'll do the job on all of you. We'll do the same job. Yeah. And I don't really keep up with none of their personal lives like that. Far as if they throw it out there, I won't talk about it, but I'll look at it. But I don't know what's going on with EJ and his girl and nothing like that. But girls put stuff out on you. I don't trust nobody. Especially I don't trust opposites. If they putting stuff out on somebody, that means they're mad about something. When girls put something out about you, they're mad. Girls don't put out stuff. It's two ways that girls put out stuff on you. Either they're happy with you or they're mad. They don't put out no neutral shit. The girls just don't. They don't even talk about neutral shit. Girls do not, man. That's just the way girls are. And I'm not woman bashing. I know. I grew up with enough girls, so I know. Derek said the Bill was a Mexicutioner. Yeah, he the Mexicutioner. That's a good name, Derek. That's a new one for Eagles. Well, thanks for that one, brother. Yeah, the Mexicutioner. We ain't calling him Bivol no more. We calling him Mexicutioner. The Mexicutioner. Yeah, but that's what girls do. Girls either gonna give you praise or they gonna shut the house down talking about your ass. That's just what it is, man. That's how it just rolls. That's what they do. They don't just talk neutral. It's either something good or something bad. They just don't talk. They just don't. It's just not the way it works. You ever listen to girls' conversation when they talk about their guy? It's good or it's bad. It's nothing neutral. It's always good or bad. And a lot of times they get caught up in that bad shit and they'll just go off. They'll go out on a rant talking about everything about you. And they might even bring other people up. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, but the Mexicutioner put them paws on Ramirez. And I'm still waiting for Ramirez to show up for the fight for 11/5/2022. We're still waiting for the fight to happen. Because all I seen was like a high guard and stiff legs. That's all I saw. He it's cartoon fighting ass, man. Get out of here with that, man. Manufactured ass, like yeah, built up record. They built your ass up, and then they. I don't know why they did that to you, because they more or less crucified you. That's what they did. Is they built you up there and then threw you in there with a real champion, and you got your ass whooped, and you came in there as a heavyweight. You came in there as a heavyweight, and then this is probably one of the first times in history, because even Evander Holyfield, I think he moved up to cruiserweight first. Did a light heavyweight. Just went in there trying to fight a heavyweight like that, and just got their ass demolished. That's usually what happens. But usually when you usually what it is, well, I said it backwards. Usually what it is the light heavyweight loses. But in your case, you brought your big ass in there and just got embarrassed. You got embarrassed. Or if you didn't get embarrassed, you just got paid. Because Derek said the executioner put a couple of things on you. And just to ask Gil Coles, so Gil Coles, if I was curious to find out what happened to EJ, what his girl, where did you see that video? Was that TMZ or something, or was it some kind? What social media platform did you find this information out? Yeah. Derek, did you get to see the Morrell fight at all? Because I know you was watching MMA, right? 7-0. Get your ass up. Okay, Derek said you watched it. Yeah, okay. What do you think about him? How's he coming along? You think he's ready to, you think he's ready to step up, or it's just on pace? Like, just stay here, stay on pace, just keep it steady. Is he built up like Ramirez? Ramirez. Is he built up like him? The built up. I'm built up. They got me hyped, ready to win. You ain't going to, like Floyd say. Floyd say, you ain't going to do shit. Yeah, that's sad. I have to stop that. Stop. I'm being a bad host right now. What can I say? What can I say? I'm trying not to. Trying my best to just behave. But now, I don't know. But if Rosario is just... I think he should just hang it up, though, because I think he's just getting beat up now by everybody. So that whole thing, that whole thing with him, the whole chinage issue. We thought it was a stomach problem at first, but if that whole chinage issue is like that, I think it's time to let's just head out of there. And that happens a lot of times when you have these great knockout punchers and stuff. Is that a lot of times they can't take what they give. You have a few fighters that, there's like real heavy. You've had a handful of fighters that was heavy punchers that could actually take punches. Some of the smaller guys, they could take punches and they, just heavy-handed and just take punches. But it's not good to just take punches. But I am really curious about this Hatton versus Barrera fight. I don't know if Hatton has a death wish or whatever it is. I don't know. But we're going to see what it is because they actually fighting. Sorry, they're fighting this weekend. And they're actually fighting in Los Angeles. I'm not going down there to watch it. I think I got something to do Saturday. It actually sounds good though. If I feel better, maybe I go down there and do a report. No. I asked you what forum it was on. That's all I asked you. I didn't say I was going to go look for the fight. No, I was talking about Rosario right now. You got to pay attention to what I'm saying, man. He said, "Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, he need more fights. Okay. Yeah, but I was asking, is he Ramirez?" He goes, "Well, you ain't going to talk about it when you see it." Keith got married though. Keith got married. What the hell are you saying there? What are you saying, Gil? You're scaring me. Are you on drugs? You on that shit? No, he is being brought along correctly. There you go. Oh, mouse clicking. No, because I was trying to find out. I was mouse clicking because I was trying to, because I didn't see the Rosario fight, so I didn't know which Rosario was fighting. And I couldn't find no other Rosario, so it looked like it was Jason. I don't know how to. I think that's what they call his name, Jason or Hyson. That's what I was looking for. I had nothing to do with I had nothing to do with EJ's video. I just was asking you about the video. You know, what forum that you seen the video on? I didn't give a shit about the video. You know, it's just that if it's somewhere where I can just click on it and look at it for a second, I would do that. Not here. I'm not doing it here. I could wait. I'm not that impatient. Because we was in the middle of talking about somebody. We didn't even get to cover nothing but one thing. To be honest, that's all we can really talk about. It was Ramirez. Just throwing him out there. Where's D-Lo 404 at though? I'm not 100% sure, but I think that D-Lo 404 was actually going with Ramirez. I don't know. That D-Lo's 404, if you in here, if you listen to this, the rebroadcast, are you losing your boxing IQ? What's going on, brother? Because usually you be on top of it. And we know you ain't had no Ramirez. If you had Ramirez, we kind of wondering, you know, what you base that information off of. It's the same thing where I think that mostly everybody here, now be honest, the ones of you that's actually going to participate and click ones or two, which ones that when Ajava, when he fought the Cuban, which one of y'all went for Effie? Which one of y'all went for Effie? I don't say nothing about Keith getting married. You got me all twisted. I don't care nothing about Keith's marriage or nothing like that. That's you get me mixed up with somebody else's chat. We don't even talk about Keith's marriage like that. He went out. Everybody else talks about Keith being married and being underneath the whip like that. I don't talk about Keith's marriage like that. I don't care about Keith's marriage like that. I don't. I'll see you out there, y'all, sir. Yeah, I don't care about Keith's marriage like that. I don't be in Keith's marriage because, see, the thing is, Gil, you're institutionalized, not in a prison sense, but you're institutionalized when it comes to America's paperwork and shit like that. I don't really care about none of that shit. Because marriage is not paperwork. And that's why they use it. That's why they use marriage. They use marriage for money. You understand? That's what marriage is. Marriage is money for the system. Marriage has nothing to do with the people themselves because you have to register and all that. They're getting money out of, when you get married, what you're doing is Your marriage supports retail. You understand? Marriage is retail. Anybody who's gotten married with the paper, like when you got paperwork, you got that marriage certificate. For the most part, if it was an organized marriage where you had the wedding reception and all that type of stuff, all you're doing is opening up the doors for your friends. You're costing your friends money. You open up the register and all that shit, and they go buy whatever you want from the store. That's all you're doing. That's all marriage really is. Marriage, that's not even marriage. That's because they invented paperwork. How'd they get married before paperwork? What happened then? You used to jump over the broom. You used to do all kinds of stuff. Marriage is not that. People don't like when I talk about real marriage. Marriage is when you lay down with a woman. To be technically honest, you have just married her when you lay down with her. You're married. Because other than that, you have no business laying down with her. That's what it is. But they invented these things like jump offs and all this other stuff. And so that doesn't mean anything. And now they up to what they call body counts and all that. There was a girl that said she had a 50 30 plus, well, I don't even know I don't know, a 50 30 plus jump off on herself, and she's asking will somebody take her out. Now, to be honest, this is grown folks chat. How many of you would still look at her as being somebody who's actually like marriage material if she had a 50 30 plus jump off ratio? She didn't been with that many guys. So how many of you would actually say, oh yeah, she's still good. She's good for marriage. How many would? Yeah, but I don't talk about keep being married. Yeah, you got me twisted, man. I gives a shit about keep being married. I might have, if anything, I might have messed with him for a second on it, but I don't get on somebody's man. That's between him and his girl. Anyway, y'all sir said salute the Eagles. Y'all sir salute fam at Derek Bailey and Gil Coles, and Derek Bailey right back salute at y'all sir and Gil Coles at y'all sir Hussein. Same thing. We talking about EJ being high as F. So that's what it was about. We never knew that. Earl's woman done him bad. He said shaking my head. That's what Gil Coles said, but he won't give us no particulars on it. Yeah. Said Eagle Webbs, was your mom and dad married? That's my personal business, brother. Don't bring all that out. I'm not asking you about your mom and dad. Just stay out of that. Just stay out of that business, man. But yes, I will answer that. Of course, they was married, but that's not the point. The point was what marriage really is. See, people don't like what marriage really is. They don't like that. Far as like having an institution of marriage, when an institution, why would they call it an institution of marriage? Right? Institutions get paid. When they and if I'm wrong, tell me that I'm not telling the truth. Tell me that marriage and shit don't cost the man a lot of money in the family. Tell me it doesn't cost diamonds and gold and gifts and cars and houses. Tell me that marriage don't cost nothing. Huh? And when the man gets married, he should be prepared to be married. He should have the house already taken care of. But they don't teach you that. Everything should be set in place already. All that stuff has to be set in place. But I'm saying when you lay down with somebody, now you might be ignorant to the fact, but when you lay down with somebody, that's marriage. Did you know that? Even though they institutionalized marriage, that's still part of marriage. They call it consummation. Because you can't just marry somebody on paperwork. Because they'll be like, wait, hold on now. Because I've even seen in divorce court, I've seen, even on television, that the judge had brought it up one time. And the guy was saying, no, we never consummated the marriage. You see what I mean? So that's what, they even let you know. So they wouldn't put that in there if it wasn't true. If you don't have to consummate a marriage. If you don't have to consummate a marriage, then it's not a marriage. It is, but it's too easy to get out of a marriage like that. You can get out of a marriage like that, like quick. That's almost as quick as an annulment to get out of that. You know, but that's what marriage really is. And I know a lot of people don't like, well, yeah, I slept with a lot of women. I'm married to a lot of women. No, it's not like that. You don't have to go back because there's other things to it. If they just been sleeping around, and no, you're not really responsible. But a girl, if you slept with her, that's really what marriage is about. My own personal story is that my first girl that I was supposed to marry, but she messed around. I was away. I was away in the woods somewhere. I'll put it that way. But I didn't even really know. But she didn't. She just felt embarrassed. So that's why we never tied the knot, because she was just embarrassed of what she did, and she didn't. She felt it was disrespectful, not just to me, but she thought it was disrespectful to my own mom, which I was like, wow. And they don't really make girls like that. They don't. It's just name girls that are like that now. Girls don't. Girls are bragging about body count numbers now. Ugh. Are you kidding me? We used to call them hoes. Them used to be straight up hoes when I was growing up. You didn't have, women did not brag about their body counts and stuff like that. Yeah, so I slept with them. Now they just, yeah, I slept with them. I effed them. Come on, man, for real? Is that the new story now? I don't like it, man. That leave a bad taste in my mouth and that makes me feel funny about people like, man. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had that many If a girl tell you, Derek, that she haven't had very many boyfriends, and she tells you she had like 25 boyfriends, is that a high? Is that number high to you, or is that normal? Is that cool? You're like, oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. How old are you? She thinks. I'm 27, Derek. Hey, I'm not that experienced. I've only been with like about 25 guys. Even the hamburger's only been with 5 guys, right? The hamburger shop. Even the hamburger only been with 5. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying, man. It's better to stay single, man. It's scary, man, to be with. It's like, wow. They make you shiver, man. It's like, over here, you sure you want an American girl? If you think your country is not in bad shape, when you look at the women's situation, if you think that your country is in great shape, when you look at something like that, and you still think that your country is in great shape, then I feel bad for you. Derek said, yeah, that's high, but normal now. See, he said, I don't know, but for you. I'm just saying for you, though. Okay, for anybody, for y'all, sir. I know you married, y'all, sir. It's just a figurative thing, and we're just talking about it. I mean, your wife, if she's in the background, Miss Yasser Hussein, we humbly apologize for bringing these or posting these type of questions directly to your husband while he's in the chat like that talking to us. But we just wanted to know, even if you're in the background somewhere, don't feel any kind of way about him how he answers, but we just want to know if he feels like that 20 something plus or 30 something plus men sleeping with a girl, if that's okay, or if he would still date her or take her out and be okay with it. Like, yeah, no. Would you just be, oh, no sweat, Derek? Oh, that's cool. It's 40? No, I'm good. 40, you got a lot of experience, girl. That's what I need. Derek said, yeah, that's high. Derek said it's normal, but it's high. And y'all think look, hold on just one second. I'm just going to see, because my phone's over here. I just want to see. Now that's yeah, sir said that's just wrong. Hey, y'all, sir, the thing about Eagle is Eagle proper. So no matter what you say about Eagle, he proper, man. At least I had to make sure if your wife was in the background, I had to just make sure, because I'm looking out for you, brother. Ask Derek if I was looking out. Derek, was I looking out for him or what? Yeah. Derek, no, if you ask Derek if I was being wrong or if I was looking out for you, brother, I'm looking out for you. Yeah, I was just looking out for you, brother. I wasn't, yeah. Yes, sir. Look, at least I'm that type. At least I'm that type of host where I'm going to go to the audience and make sure that everything cool in the background. I don't. You never catch me to where I don't. Even if we gotta talk code or whatever we gotta talk. But Derek, I'm usually not the type. I'm not the type to just throw everything out there like that. I'm just. Usually, I give everybody a way out. I mean, how many? To be honest, how many secrets have I actually let out? I don't let out secrets like that. Derek at home shaking like, man, it's an eagle. Damn. They're trying to give me a show. Y'all sir trying to give me the shoulder bump. He trying to give me the shoulder, Derek, through the screen like eagle. Eagle, man, they don't need the eagle. They don't need to know all that. Eagle, they don't need to hear all that. Yeah, they don't need to hear all that. Okay, I just wanted to see. I knew I probably wasn't going to find it, but y'all know me. I bring receipts. Yeah, so I was going to bring receipts, and I was going to just show y'all exactly what I was talking about, because it's knowing it. It's just horrible that all you see. Like I can go into new media, like this new media crap, all these little platforms. I can go there, and all I see is nothing but twerking. Yep, all I see is just twerking, and girls asking about they butt and all that. That's all I do. That's all I see. It's nothing but a bunch of twerking. Twerking. But this is where we're at now. This is where we're at. And you got to think about it. If you're a young couple, young and just got married and stuff, now you're going to have kids. You're going to have children yourself. You're going to have young ladies, women themselves. Now think about it. Derek, what you just said. So now we take it to a whole nother level. Derek, what you just said. You said that the body counts now are high, but it's normal. So just think about it. If you have a little girl, Derek, in a few years or whatever, or a year or so, you have a little girl. What are you going to tell her? Because you're telling me that body counts are high at 20, 30, 40 now. So what would be a high body count 15 years from now? What's a high body count? God dang. Do you even want to think about it? Y'all sir say that. He said that's wrong. I got that already. But y'all sir say, yeah, people's values are just up these days. Yeah, Derek said, yep. We don't want y'all sir to get a skillet upside his head yet. So Derek, tell him, Derek, I was trying to protect him though. That's what Derek just told you, y'all sir. He said, yeah, Eagle trying to protect your ass. That's why I had my hands together like this when I said Miss Y'all Sir. I said Miss Y'all Sir Hussein. I said we just posing a question to him just to get his opinion. We no harm, no foul. We don't want him. We don't want him on the other side of the lead pipe, or we don't want him on the other side of the iron skillet, nothing like that, because them iron skillets can kill you, and they can hurt very badly. Yeah, but Derek said, he said facts. Derek basically facts that, y'all sir, yeah. Because they just are effed up. Y'all sir, again, he said, whenever you mans watch that EJ video, he said you will realize how bad it is. EJ woman is wrong as F for posting that. Some things need to stay private. Yeah, the only time you put stuff out there is when you just get so frustrated with your family that you just don't give a F no more. I'm actually at that point right now where I don't care. Because my family used the shit out of me. Because I'm a nice guy. I'm nice. I'm labeled as being the crazy one. But at the same time, I'm the nicest one. I'll do anything for any of them. So they can't come back and say, oh, he won't do nothing because I do something for anybody. Because I do stuff for strangers. I do stuff for anybody. I do stuff for y'all. I don't care. If somebody wants something, you just do it for them. If they use you, they didn't use you. You wanted to do because they just, it's not using, it's lying. That's what they don't understand. You didn't use me, you just lied to me. That's worse than somebody who I'd rather get used than lied to, because now you lied. So you stamped yourself as a liar. Now you're a liar. So guess what? Liars don't get shit else. Because now I look at you as a liar. I don't look at you as being a user. So a user, I can protect myself. If I know you just a user, I can protect myself. I'm like, oh, I'm going to let them use me for 20, but not 100. See? But a liar, there's no protection against a liar until they're exposed. Because they can be wolf ticking in your ass the whole time. Oh, no worry, I got your back. Don't worry about that. Even if you think they're honest because they never tricked you. And then they trick you out of like 5 or 6 stacks or something. Now you find out they was just a liar. You're a liar, huh? Okay. You're not a person that uses. But y'all, sir, say probably 50 to 100 back in 15 years. That's all? Yeah, sir. If a woman's average body count, Miss y'all, sir, I'm just asking him this question. Don't go upside his head. We're here for his protection. But he likes to participate in the chat. And we just asking him. These are theoretical type questions, Miss Yasser Hussein. These are theoretical. It's not that his hands are clean in this. I just want to get his opine. He said 50 or 64 is like 15 years from now. That'll be like the average body count. But think about it. If 40 is the average body count now, 15 years from now, you think that's still going to be the average on body counts? I see some sickness in the air, brother. Actually, it's kind of dirty. It's really nasty, if you ask me. Don't ask me. Because I'm trying to keep y'all, sir, out of trouble, Derek. I'm trying to keep him out of trouble. Just trying to keep him out of trouble, brother. But it's hard, it's hard to keep us out of trouble, man, because them girls. I can just imagine, the kind of stuff that she said, but you only do that. That's like, it might be, she might be some kind of desperate plea that she has, but a lot of times it's not. I don't know. Girls are supposed to be, like, your girl is supposed to be 100% behind you. But are there girls that are not behind Are there girls that are not behind the guys that they should be behind? I would say in a lot of cases, I would probably put it at a higher percentage than what you would put it at. Yeah, sir. So hopefully not everyone going to turn into a whole man or or a woman. That wasn't the question, brother. We were just asking solely about the count. Now you're gonna end up getting yourself slapped upside the head with a couple of crumpets over there answering some shit that I didn't ask because Miss Hussein, she heard the question. And you coming up with all kind of extra shit because just because I said something don't mean I'm saving you. I was saving you from answering like the question. I didn't save you from just coming up with your own little narrative. Talking about that everybody ain't gonna turn out to be a hoe or something. Ain't nobody that's not what the question was, Derek. He's coming up with all kinds of other shit. he coming up with all kinds of other stuff and mess around and get his head slapped. He over there getting his head slapped and then he won't try to blame Eagle for it. Oh, Eagle shouldn't even say nothing like that, Derek. He gonna be emailing you talking about Eagle. Talking about how Eagle got him in trouble. That's one thing. That's why I make sure when it comes to Eagle, I cover everything. You feel me? That's why I cover it. I keeps it covered, brother. I try to cover my guys in here. So I don't want no kind of problems at home. Like I said, we got videos where guys is, their girls is turned against them or whatever else, then I don't want that same thing to happen in here. But back to the fight, because I don't think I got to talk to Gil about the fight, and I didn't really get to talk to y'all, sir, about the fight. What did you guys feel about the Ramirez fight? Just generally speaking, what did you feel? Did you feel that Had you seen sparring sessions better than that? Let me throw some things out. Did you see sparring sessions better than that fight? You had a heavyweight fighting a light heavyweight, and the heavyweight looked like he didn't belong in their fighting, in my estimation. So let's hear Derek what Yasser has to say about it. Let's see. So I'll just be quiet for a second. Yeah, but don't make me go out and do an experiment, because I will go out. I will definitely go out and do an experiment. Yeah. So that's it. Let's see what Yasser says. We'll give him a few minutes to see if he can come up with a sentence. Come on, y'all. Let's do it. Yasser Hussein. So yeah, Yasser Hussein is holding up the chat right now. Yeah, he's just holding up the chat. We trying to get it. His assessment of this so-called fight that I'm clowning about. Now, I usually don't clown about fights like that, but this one deserves it, Derek. Derek said, y'all said I'm sticking with the number. I said average for a hole will be 50 to 100. Okay, average. Okay. Well, hopefully so it'll be that low. Hopefully it'll be that low. But answer my boxing question. But anyway, yeah, hopefully it'll be at least that low. That sounds horrible for me to just think about it, man, how horrible that sounds. Like, think about that, Derek. We're actually like we're looking forward to numbers like 50 to 100 as being like come on, brother. She also said, "People whoop that boy." Where you from, y'all, sir? Y'all, sir, sound like he from the South or something. He sound like he from the U.S. or something. He said Zerda was overrated as F. But no, that part right there, the first part. He said, "Bubba whoop that boy." Yeah, he put them things on him. Huh? Y'all, sir, said he whooped that boy's ass. Go ahead and you might as well put the rest of it out there. Don't just say whoop that boy. Go on and say what you need to say. Say whoop that boy's ass. This is it. Overrated. Is that the word? Overrated? Or he's a lot more over. He was more overrated than overrated. He was overrated. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. But that's what we was waiting to hear. Now I'm not going to front and pretend like, a lot of these girls, they're not worth, damn, at least looking at. I don't even know what this is. Let me see what this is real quick. Yeah, I just got them from Sienna Plantation maybe about 30 minutes ago. I'm looking at something right here. I don't even know if I can show it with you guys. I don't know what it is. It says, okay, let me see what it is. Yeah, I just got them from Sienna Plantation maybe about 30 minutes ago. So, I don't know if you guys can see that this guy is going out to his car. And this is what he sees. I don't know if y'all can see that, but he's going out to his car. Let me see. Damn it. Thank you for messing up everything. I can't show it. It messed up. But it was a bunch of bees or something in his car. It's like, well, that's not something I don't want to imagine something like that. That's crazy. Yeah, I was just trying to find that the girl that was talking about looking for a guy with a 30 plus, 50 plus 30 body count. It's like, I'm so old school to the point that my imagination is one that is, it's at a level that, I don't know, maybe it shouldn't be at that kind of level. And I think that's part due to my mom's imagination in instilling certain things in my head when I was growing up. Cause she would say stuff like, "You don't just kiss anybody." I'm like, what don't I know as a youngster? Now, why would she say don't just kiss everybody? You don't just be kissing everybody. Now, why she say that? Was that good motherly advice? You're damn right it was. Because now with my vivid imagination, a 50-pluser. Let me ask Derek Bailey. Let me ask Derek Bailey a question. Derek Bailey, how comfortable would you be kissing a 50-pluser? Or matter of fact, how comfortable would you be kissing a 30-pluser? Or you too, y'all, sir? Since you okay now, y'all, sir. You know, your wife done already got, the apologies from Eagle. Eagle already set you up to where you're not gonna take a slap upside the head. How comfortable would you feel to take a 30-pluser? No, and I'm sorry. I'm glad that my mom taught me that. I'm glad that my mom said don't be kissing everybody. I'm glad she said that. Because then I used to see people, I was like, damn, that dog licking that girl all in the mouth and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. And I just started thinking about other stuff. When you start going through other experiences in your life, then you see why that your mom said don't be kissing everybody. I don't even want to go there because it's the kind of show it is. We talk grown folks chat, but we don't want to get too explicit and stuff because we talking boxing. But it's just like, it's like y'all sir put up y'all sir just put up the little emojis. He just put those up, and then I just wanted to see. Zerto didn't do F at all. Oh, he tried the first few rounds. He wasn't doing shit. I didn't see him do shit the first few rounds. Anyway, Derek said, yep, Derek said not too comfortable. And then y'all sir had to do the face. Y'all sir said no. Y'all sir said I'm sorry, but no. See, and that's what, you guys aren't as old as I am. I'm old enough to be y'all's cousin or your uncle or something. So he feels the same way that I do when he says no. I'm like, nah. I'm just not used to the new way of doing shit. Because girls make you their boyfriend just off of just talking to you. You're their boyfriend and you don't even know it. I had a girlfriend, I didn't even know she was my girlfriend. I'm like, damn, that's my girlfriend. I didn't even know. I'm like, hey, I'm not in the game like that. I'm too old for that shit. I'm not. We gotta talk about this shit first. But it's like, but that look, I can't. Even though that's not your face, y'all, sir, I would salute you, brother, because that's the same way that I feel, man. Derek don't even want to answer the shit. Look at Derek. Because Derek just said not too comfortable. So in other words, this is y'all, sir. So I don't want to bring my brother's business out there like that, but Derek Bailey is letting us know that there's still a possibility that he's okay. He just won't feel comfortable. He said he'll kiss her because, he's trying to, there's Eagle stop. Now, so Derek's gonna kiss her because Derek got things to do. See, but y'all sir said, he said, brother, I'm good. He said, no, I'm straight. But Derek is letting us know that he just not comfortable. Derek is not comfortable, but he got things to do. As simple as that. So, and I appreciate. Oh. 100%. Derek say, did he give it a chance because he got shit to do? No, you don't try to. But listen, y'all, sorry. So he wants to change up. He's trying to change up the narrative now. He moved the goalpost on me. He said, if you don't know, though. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find that information out today. I'm going to tell you something, Derek. I'm not picking on you or nothing like that. But I will say this. Just because of me finding out the things that I have found out, I'm a question person now. I have to question more now. Okay, let's break it down like this. Okay, so when you was growing up and you had girls in your neighborhood, right? And you saw everything they did throughout the day. You know which ones had boyfriends and all that. You've seen everything that was going on, right? So you could more or less imagine, if she probably been with like one or two guys or something like that, or maybe something like. You could see it, right? So you was okay. The question was about like kissing. How comfortable would you be with kissing? Because you know that count is probably pretty. If it's high, I'm saying if you did know. So that's the whole question. If you did know it was that high. But back to my story. So the story is, so you know what the neighborhood was like, you know what the girls was like and all that. So the grown folks part of the conversation, grown folks part of chat. So you knew all these things. So you could make a better decision. More or less is what I'm saying. That you could make a better decision. Like, oh yeah, she's straight. Especially if you knew that one was straight. No, she ain't never been with nobody. See, you good. You're like, okay, that's cool. Good. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I have actually asked the girls that I've actually been with. I've actually asked that question. Now I'm not gonna say there's been a point where I've never asked. I'm not gonna say that. But I've had regrets, but not in certain ways. I have never had regrets. Because first of all, a lot of times you find out, like, if you're going to date a girl with a dog in the first place, a girl with a dog, you're taking a big chance, the 50-50 chance, probably not even 50-50, that she's a dog kisser or whatever else. First of all, you're in trouble. You ain't really going to have a relationship with a girl with a dog because she got to do everything around her dog schedule. Oh, I got to take him for a walk. Oh, I got to do this. Yeah, it's like having a kid, but even worse because there's really no dog sitters. Nobody's watching your dog for you. Oh, I got him. Don't worry. Just bring him over. Bring Jiffy over to the house or whatever. Nah, nobody's watching your dog for you. Simple as that. Nobody. They'll watch your kid, but they ain't watching your dog. They don't want your nasty ass dog in their house shitting out everywhere. And they ain't trying to walk your dog and clean up your dog shit. They just not. They'll clean your baby's poo-poo, but they ain't trying to clean up dog shit. Simple as that. So you're taking a chance on that part. But the reason I brought this back is because the point being is you used to be able to observe everything. Now because of different quarantines and just different lifestyles and people running here and going here, flying to Hawaii, doing all that, you don't know about the 20 one-night stances that they had and all that. And you don't know that they've been everywhere and then they collected from different tribes and different nations everywhere. You just don't know all that. So if you don't throw a little bit of a questionnaire out there, I don't care if you're missing out on something, but if you don't throw a questionnaire out there, brother, you're not being responsible. That's all I'm saying. You got to hit them with them questions, girl. I don't know. You know how things is today. I just want to know this. I'm not judging you. You got to tell them the whole story part of it. You got to tell them I'm not judging you or nothing like that. I just want to know. I'm just curious. I just want to know. Just for me, just so I can, for my self-satisfaction. And she said, oh, Derek, yeah, I haven't really been with that many, Derek. Only, to be honest, I actually have it in my journal. Every guy, every situation, haven't slept with all of them. But the ones that I did sleep, the last time I checked, it was only 37, Derek. How many was long term? What long term? How? What do you mean long term sick? So she's been with 5 guys for 6 months or more. The rest of them was like real short, a lot of jump offs and shit. So she tells Derek only 36, Derek. So how are you? You good with? So you good? Because see, when I just bring up numbers, it seems one way, right? But if I bring up numbers and put stuff behind it, like 3 months, 3 weeks, 1 day, if I start doing that, then the sickness starts to come up into your face like y'all sorry just put out there. It starts, I don't know. But Derek said they lie. Usually you find out later. So Derek, in other words, brother, I know you was a Marines can take anything. And I know that, brother. You're a Marine, and I respect you for that. And I know that you Marines will go through anything, and I'm not mad at you, brother. You're okay. Y'all, sir, said no. I'm held to the no. Derek, like, well, they might lie. You find out later. Then you don't know, but you fucked up and kissed Dashiki in the party. He said, don't be a menace. God damn, y'all sir is sick. Y'all sir, you mean? Don't be mean to the brother. Y'all sir crying. Y'all sir said, he said, that's true at Derek. Yes, it's true. You have dog minders and walkers these days. Nah, we just don't. I was just saying, man, I ain't want. I'm. You know what? Now I'm trying to keep it 100 though. It's been like a long time, and I think that we never finished the last time we had like grown folks chat. I mean, we always do grown folks chat, but the last time we did grown folks chat in here, I think it was. That we never finished it. We couldn't because it was kind of controversial. And I think that might be the same show that they banned in other countries. Because, we got 2 shows that they banned in other countries, which is bullshit. How y'all banning Eagles Web Boxing? It says Eagles Web Boxing. How are we getting banned in other countries? Get the hell out of here with that. I'm sorry, the whole body count thing is just it's just scary, brother. It's just, I don't know. And the thing about me, my sickness and my weakness is I do actually like younger girls. And I didn't want to like younger girls. But here's the thing with me, is that younger girls like me all the damn time. Even if I frown up and try to even if I try to scowl and, be grumpy and shit, they just end up liking me. Oh, you so funny. And I'm like, here we go. And they always have, and I don't get it. Because like I said, even my family used to try to keep them away from me. Like, that's my uncle. We talking to my uncle. They keep them away from me. But now I'm by myself, so I don't have nobody to keep them away from me like that. And I don't even know. I'm always being myself, but I try not to be even as funny around them. Like, let me not try to be funny around her. Because she's cute. She's cute and I'm scared. She's cute and at the same time, Eagle is scared. I got fear factor built in. Yasser Hussein, these girls have caused me to have built-in fear factor. My ass is fearful as I'd rather get into a fight. I'd rather get into a fight. These I'm safer. I just don't. Hey, I watch now though, brother. I be watching. I be looking like, what's she doing? Because you don't even have girls that can recommend another girl. You don't. I don't know. That's cool. That's what you need, Derek. That's what you need. You need a girlfriend. One that really has somebody, but trusts you enough to talk to you. That's what you really need. If you're a single guy, you really need to have a girlfriend. And when I say friend, the emphasis on friend is like, yeah, she a friend, and she knows that she a friend. And it don't never go, it doesn't even get close to going that way, but y'all just real tight. And she's the type that tells you shit like, I can't stand that bitch. That's what you want to hear. I want to hear the girl that says, I can't stand that bitch. That bitch, she slept with 3 dudes the last week. Huh? That's what you want. But you're nice, Derek. I think you would match up because you know they're gonna give you a fucked up matchup at first. Oh, you'll match up with Keisha real good. She ain't got no boyfriend. She ain't really, she don't mess around like that. She got a great personality. That's the first one she gonna get you with because she still, even though she's your friend, she still want to feel like, she want to look better than your other, anybody that you get with at first. Now she got some fine ass friends that she can introduce you to and set you up because she know that you deserve it, but she ain't gonna do that at first. So the first one, so once she decide Keisha's cool for you, you can be like, yeah, Keisha got a good personality. I know Keisha is a bow wow. So then you just hang in there. You might go out with Keisha. Oh yeah, Keisha's kind of fun. Yeah, she cool and shit like that. And, she ain't really my style like that though. I see you with Betty though. Betty's cute though. What about Betty? Oh no, you know that bitch. She'll get mad. She'll call her. Once she calls her a bitch, but she can't come up with nothing, that's probably the one that you want to be with. But it's going to get a little bit deep. It won't go all the way deep into her friends before she will expose herself to give you the good hookup. But it'll be a couple. It ain't going to be the first. The first one is always going to be the bow wow. Believe that. She's going to be nice, but it's going to be the bow wow one. So that's what I really need. I need like a good girlfriend that's like, they'd be looking out for you like, she'll let you know when it's a ho, she gonna let you know. Yeah, but y'all sir said, he said, be careful out there. He said, use protection until you fully, know the person. Yeah, even after that. Even after that, brother, I got to say, if you don't want to have to pack up, make sure you keep it strapped up. Y'all sir, again, he said, protect yourself and don't get a woman you don't want to be with pregnant because you're going to be tied down for the next 18 years after that. He said by hook or crook. He said laughing out loud. Yeah. And see, that's the whole point. That's why I told you when you sleep with somebody, it really is marriage anyway. They married your ass for 18 years anyway, because of what y'all sir just said. So what's the difference between sleeping with somebody and having a child? There's no difference. The difference is the child ends up being a marriage contract, whether you want to call yourself being with her or not. It's just a marriage contract. It's an 18-year, 21-year, whatever it is. Let me see, add a couple 4 more years on there. 22-year relationship. You don't necessarily have to take care of them after 18, but you probably should if they're going to go to college. So that's what they don't tell you. But he's right. So my whole point is just single guy, make sure you got to get you a good girlfriend that's going to, help you out. That's going to hang out with you and, watch your back or something like that. But the first girl that they tell you about, I'm telling you right now, the first girl that they tell you about, that's not going to be her. The first girl that they tell you about, that's not going to be the one. That's going to be, Keisha is not probably going to be the one. Well, she could be because you might not be into like looks like that. But then your friend still end up getting mad at you like, how'd you end up with Keisha? You introduced me to the bitch. Ego got to stop. Yeah. But you're right, y'all, so protect yourself, man. All right, let's get out of here, man. We'll talk about Ramirez some more anytime we get a chance. Because it's like, why would you fight? Like, get your ass out of here with that. And Rosario, maybe it's time to hang those things up. You gave it a shot, but you fought the wrong person at the wrong style. You fought him the wrong way. And you just got pieced up. Took a little bit too much punishment in your career so early. So, and I was told that your chin had been suspect, but now you're really on the suspect level. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. This has been Eagles Way of Boxing on Wednesday. Y'all know what it is. Nothing but blessings. And, of course, we had a little bit of grown folks chat tonight. Y'all, sir, will be happy after he's made the saddest face. Yeah, 44 and old did sound nice. Yeah, but y'all, sir, will have a cleaner face. He will smile tonight. I mean, after he'll be able to tell his girl tonight how fortunate he is to be with her, because he said some of our conversation today just really killed A lot of the old expectations about what could happen, what could and would happen in today's society. God dang, man, I can't take it, man. Wow. I can't take it, Derek. I know Derek don't feel that good either. But what you expect out of Eagle, though, Derek? What you expect? Huh? You think Eagle we was never gonna have this conversation, brother? Come on now. Did you really think that we was gonna never have this conversation? What about you, y'all? So did you think that Eagle was around? We do grown folks chat. Do you think it was gonna just loop around and it was never gonna come through? Especially if my eyes experienced something. Y'all know I saw some shit today, so I had to bring it up. Y'all already know, as soon as I see something, like I said, I don't follow all the old news media and new media. I don't follow all that shit. But if it pops up in my feed, if I just actually see it, that might be a topic that we got to talk about. Now, we didn't cover everything on Ramirez and the other fights, and we didn't cover all of it, but we more or less, we kind of roasted him nice and subtly. We kind of roasted your 44. Now you're 44-1 because you ran into the gun, that two-piece. You ran into that rapid fires. Now you know Canelo was telling the truth that Bivol will put them things on you. All right. Hey, I'm going to catch my people, man. I'm going to catch y'all, man. Y'all be good out there, man. Wednesday, take care of yourself out there. Derek, don't be kissing on everybody, man. Y'all, sir, say I didn't see this one coming. Yeah, but I just can't tell Derek not to be kissing everybody. Derek, be cool, man, with them lips, man. Derek slobbing everybody. Derek slobbing everybody down. Yeah, Darrell brother did done good. Yep. Yeah. Derek slobbing everybody down though, y'all. So that's my last point. Derek, stop it. Y'all seriously quit. All right, let me go, man. Cause I end up being stuck in here another hour or two, man. I got to get up out of here, man. I don't have today. I could have actually stayed long today, but I can't. When my stomach started hurting right now, when we talked about this subject, I'm just like, I got a taste in my mouth all of a sudden. I'm not that good. All this shit stemmed, and I just want to. I don't kiss everyone. Yeah, there. All this stuff came from me just mentioning, just what my mom was talking about. But we was actually, we was headed for this anyway. I think because of the, we was headed for that because of that body count that I was talking about. That normal body count that seemed kind of high to me. That's why we ended up going there. But anyway, we're going to talk boxing again. We'll talk about it Friday wrap. Friday, we'll wrap up the week. Maybe some grown folks chat, and then we talk about these little bit of fights just coming in. Look at y'all, sir, still laughing. Y'all, sir, said Derek, baby. He crying. Yeah, tell him, y'all, sir, Derek, please. Shake your head, man. Derek, please, stop. Don't kiss everybody, brother. Derek said, don't kiss everyone. But Derek thinking about it now, though, y'all, sir, he's like, damn, I did kiss that bitch. I don't even know that much about her like that. Excuse the host mouth, man. I talk like that sometimes. I shouldn't, but it's not against the law. Father never said don't ever use those type of words. It's not my language anyway. English is not my language, so I can say what I want to. Yeah, you thought it was, but it's not. I just pretend. All right, man. Let me go. Derek, stop kissing everybody. I'm out, y'all. She was cute.